morning, dear students. Welcome back to your online class. In last some classes already we have discussed about what is light. Okay, light energy, reflection through the how reflection takes place through the plane mirrors, images, virtual and real image. Okay. And application of reflections, that is by periscope. Okay. Now today we are going to start. We are discussing about Unit 2, reflections at curved surfaces. Okay, or curved mirror. Already we have seen reflections through the plane mirror. Reflections through the plane mirror. How the image of a point object and extended object will form through the plane mirror. We know that to formation of an image, minimum 2 rays required to pass through the object, then through the reflecting through the or by the plane mirrors. Okay. So here today we will discuss about the how reflection takes place through the curved surfaces or curved mirror. What is mirror? It is basically a smooth plane surface. That is, one side is polished and one side is reflecting surface. Where reflections takes place when the light ray coming from a source falls on the object. Okay, then return back to the mirror and then mirror reflect its incident ray in the form of reflected ray, and it will form an object image. It will form an image of the given object. Okay, students. So, same as the reflection takes place at the curved surfaces or the spherical mirror. Different types of spherical mirror. Okay. What are the spherical mirror? Basically, spherical mirror, it is a part of a hollow sphere, glass sphere. Hollow glass sphere. How? See, suppose we have a hollow glass sphere. Hollow. Yes. Okay. Like you have, suppose a football. No? Football is hollow from inside. Okay. Same as here. Just imagine a hollow sphere, hollow glass sphere. And if we will cut or slit from two sides, from here, either from here. So what you will get? अब क्या मिलेगा? Here we will get two pieces of this hollow sphere. One of this type, one of this type. Okay, students, clear? इस तरह के दो क्या मिलेंगे आपको? दो surfaces मिलेंगे ना? That two surfaces just looks like a curved surface, which is smooth and plain. And if we will polish from one side, one will polish from outside. Means outer side of the hollow part, and one will polish from to the hollow part. One will polish to the hollow part. एक को क्या करते हैं हम? hollow part से बाहर वाले surface को polish करते हैं, and second वाले को hollow part के अंदर वाले surface को polish करते हैं. So you will get the two mirrors, two curved surfaces or curved mirror. Here, outer side is polished, inner side is just we have or act like a reflected surface, and here inner side is polished, outer sides we have like or act like a reflecting surface. Clear? So here in which this first one where the outer surface is polished, that is what? This is called concave mirror. Okay, students? And here is second one, convex mirror. Okay, clear? Now, so spherical mirrors are basically what? It is a part of a hollow glass sphere. Okay, it is of two types, concave and convex. If we will cut a sphere, hollow glass sphere, okay, by two-sided, one from here, one from here, okay, then we get two smooth curved surfaces, okay, glass sphere. Here one kind of sphere, here other kind, and it will be polished one mirror, one curved surfaces from outer side and one from inner side. So we will get two types of mirror, that is called concave and convex. Clear? Okay, students. Now we will discuss about some term related to the spherical mirror. Okay. Here, first one what? First we will discuss about the first point, pole. What is the pole? Pole क्या होगा? Geometrical center. Geometrical center of the mirrors. This is geometrical center of the mirror. Here, both. Pole. Geometrical center of the spherical mirrors. That is called what? Pole. Okay. Second one, center of curvature. Center of curvature. What is this? Center of curvature of spherical mirrors, either concave or convex, is what? Center of the spherical mirror means that is a part of hollow glass sphere. जो इसका सेंटर होगा, the same as the center of this concave and convex mirror. Concave and convex mirror. जो इसका सेंटर होगा वही इसका सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर होगा, वही इसका भी सेंटर ऑफ कर्वेचर. क्लियर? ओके. नाउ थर्ड पॉइंट, aperture. What is this? A-P-E-R-T-U-R. Aperture. What is this aperture? This complete region where reflection takes place. This complete region or area, okay, where reflections will takes place. जिस इस मिरर के अंदर जितना भी पार्ट है, जो भी एरिया है जहां पे रिफ्लेक्शन होगा, that is called, this complete area or region is called aperture. Okay, same as here, this is aperture, M dash. Here aperture, suppose N dash. Aperture in case of concave and convex mirror. Okay, students, clear? Now, next point is what? You can see that principal axis. Principal axis. A line which is passes through the pole and center of curvature. A straight line which is passes through the pole and center of curvature. That is called principal axis of the spherical mirror. A line which is pass through the what? Pole and the center of curvature of the mirror. That is called principal axis. Clear? Two more points we will discuss. Fourth. Okay, here. Now fifth, radius of curvature. Okay, radius of curvature. What is this? So by this word is in the radius. So radius of a circle is what? Distance between center and any point lying on the circumference of the circle. Center और वही point circle के circumference पर lie करता है, उसके बीच की distance, that is called radius. So here see, distance between the center of curvature and the pole, because the pole lie on the this surface now, okay, reflecting surface. So distance between what? Pole and center of curvature. Center of curvature. That is called what? Radius of curvature. Okay, students, clear? Now, last point is what? Focus or principal focus. Focus or principal focus. What is this? When the light ray coming from a source, okay, and after reflecting, when the light ray coming from a source parallel to the principal axis, and after reflections it will go through or it will meet a single point on the principal axis. Single point on the principal axis. That point is called principal focus or the focus. Clear? In same case here, when the light ray going parallel to the principal axis from the source, okay, then here conversion takes place, here divergence takes place. Divergent beam is passing through here and here convergent beam is passing through. So here what? After reflections, they सिंगल पॉइंट ऑन द प्रिंसिपल एक्सिस। ऐसा प्रतीत होता है कि वो एक पॉइंट पर मीट कर रही है आफ्टर डाइवर्जन और आफ्टर रिफ्लेक्शन। So that single point is called principal focus of convex mirror, and here concave mirror. Okay, students, clear? So these are the some terms into the spherical mirror. Okay, in next class we will discuss about the how reflection takes place through the different type of spherical mirrors. Okay, you can easily understand this all the points through a small video clip that you will be given. Okay, clear? So kindly watch this video with the video clip, okay, and try to better understand this point. Okay, students, thank you. Have a nice day.
Till now, we have been looking at the properties of images formed by plane mirrors. A plane mirror is a mirror whose reflecting surface is flat. What about this mirror? Is this also a plane mirror? This is a mirror as it has this smooth reflecting surface. But this is not a plane mirror as this reflecting surface is not flat. The reflecting surface is curved and hence this mirror is called a curved mirror. What about this one? This is also a curved mirror. The difference between the two is that the reflecting surface of this mirror is curved inwards, whereas the reflecting surface of this mirror is curved outwards. Can you think of examples where you have seen curved mirrors? A shiny surface of a spoon is a good approximation of curved mirror. Spoon has two reflecting surfaces, one curved inside and the other curved outside. Now the specific types of curved mirrors that we are interested in are called spherical mirrors. In fact, these two mirrors are spherical. Well, they look nothing like a sphere. But then why are they called so? They are called spherical mirrors because their reflecting surface is a part of a sphere. You can clearly see that the reflecting surfaces of both the mirrors form the part of the sphere. Now both these are given special names. The mirror that has its reflecting surface curved inwards is called a concave mirror, and the mirror that has its reflecting surface curved outwards is called convex mirror. Yes, inwards, concave, and outwards, convex. Now we want to study the properties of images formed by spherical mirrors. But before that, we need to define certain terms related to spherical mirrors. So let's do that. Both the mirrors are placed like this: concave mirror on your left and convex mirror on your right. I'm going to define the terms for both these mirrors: concave inwards and convex outwards. The center of the reflecting surface of the mirror is called the pole. We represent it with a point P. In the front view of both the mirrors, you can see that the pole is present right at the center. Now, as I told you, the reflecting surface forms a section of the sphere. This sphere must have a center. This center of the sphere is called the center of curvature, denoted by C. And what will the radius be called? Yes, it's called the radius of curvature. Join the pole and the center of curvature with a line. This line is called the principal axis. The midpoint of the line segment joining the pole P and the center of curvature C is called the focal point. It's denoted by the letter F. We will talk about one last thing in this video. And that is an assumption that we are making all along. We are assuming the radius of the curvature of a mirror to be much greater than the aperture of the mirror. Aperture, in simple terms, is that part of the mirror which is exposed to light. In our mirror, this is its aperture, since the light can be incident anywhere in this region. If we hide some part of the mirror with an opaque substance, then its aperture is reduced. Mathematically, it is this length. So the mirror that we are considering is the one in which the aperture is much smaller than the radius of the curvature. These were a few of the terms related to spherical mirrors. But there's a lot more we need to understand about them. See you in the next video.